pick such a beautiful squad. I mean, I don't know about your views, but I mean, Punjab is the number one squad, I feel.
Okay, okay, okay.
What
Uh,
about
I,
you?
I would rate Punjab in the top three. I would
Hmm.
definitely rate Punjab in the top three, and I would come to
Okay.
the reasons why. Uh,
Okay.
Punjab
Yeah,
has
I'd
their
love to
fair
hear.
share. I would say, let's say, limited shortcomings, very limited shortcomings. So I think they got a number of very value buys in terms of Shikhar Dhawan. Shikhar
I
Dhawan gives
mean,
you
what I
five
meant is
hundred
that
runs each season.
I feel they had the best auction day.
Hmm.
I feel so.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, because
Ha ha.
if you look at the previous auctions that Punjab took part,
Hmm.
and if you look at this auction, I feel they had the best auction day.
Right, right. Absolutely. The only problem I have had with Punjab is consistency as far as so I would hope.
Selecting the team. Yeah,
Right, right. As well as the captain. So I
as well as
hope
captain.
they would stick to a captain and stick to that captain and squad only going ahead from here on, because they have a fantastic core to rely on.
All right. So we'll
Right,
quickly move to
right,
the
right.
playing
Let's
11, the
move to
prediction.
the right.
Johnny Bairstow opens with Shikhar Dhawan.
Shikhar Dhawan. I would say
Interestingly,
uh,
he's not the captain, not your captain. Shikhar Dhawan.
Shikhar Dhawan is not my captain because Shikhar Dhawan is at a stage of his career, I think, where he's enjoying his game. He is not really looking at a national comeback until and unless something, let's say, remarkable happens. He is not playing the T20 World Cup this year. He's not playing the 2023 World Cup, obviously. So Shikhar Dhawan is enjoying his game. He has still 3 years of IPL left in him. So
Okay.
he would be a fantastic, let's say, part of the leadership group. But I would say he's not somebody whom I would definitely want in my playing 11 going. I mean,
As a
in
captain.
as a
As a
captain
captain.
going ahead.
Yeah.
So for me, Mayank Agarwal comes in at three because Johnny Bairstow and Shikhar Dhawan gives me that left-right combination, and both of them are explosive batsmen and
Okay.
can exploit the power play. So now you have the I would say, explosive middle order of Punjab.
Yes.
After the top three, you have Liam Livingstone, Shah
And
Rukh
Shah Rukh
Khan,
Khan.
and Odion Smith.
And Odin Smith. I mean,
So I would definitely think that
all right. We'll
this
quickly
squad,
show the playing 11.
remaining
Yeah.
ones. So Livingstone, Shah Rukh Khan, and Odin Smith. These can go ahead, and actually Punjab can go ahead and create the record for maximum sixes this season, because all three of these are
Six hitters.
fantastic
Big
players,
hitters.
big
Big
hitters.
hitters.
Then you have the number seven position. Rishi Dhawan has been having a fantastic Vijay Hazare and a Syed Mushtaq Ali. So
Yes. I've been
he has
following that.
scored.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is in batting form. He's in bowling form. He is scoring tons of runs for Himachal Pradesh. So
Okay.
I would have Rishi Dhawan or Harpreet Brar. Harpreet Brar, mind you, closed a couple of very tense matches for Punjab in the last season, coming in at eight. So I think he has
Hmm.
decent batting abilities. I would play either Rishi Dhawan or Harpreet Brar depending on the pitch. If you need an additional seamer, it would be Rishi Dhawan. If you need an additional spinner, it will be Harpreet Brar. Then
Okay.
we have Rabada at eight. Rabada is the leader of the bowling attack as far as pace bowling attack. Then you
Okay.
have Rahul Chahar. He'll be the leader of the spin bowling attack. Then you
Hmm.
have Singh, who has impressed me a lot in the last season with his death over skills. And then we have the quintessential Sandeep Sharma,
Sandeep Sharma.
who right,
I mean,
who swings it
they
around in the
got
power.
him for 50, I think 50, 60, 50 lakhs. I think they got him for.
Right. I think Sandeep Sharma is pretty underrated. The only reason is he is not a slog overs bowler, but
Yes.
he is a bowler who can give you, let's say, a power play wicket in 12 matches out of 14 if he plays. So he's, I would say, a good choice for
Hmm.
Punjab. So this is the playing 11, and I am more or less very happy with this playing 11. Much better than all the Punjab seasons that they assimilated.
So
They
where are your
have.
concerns?
My only concern is the biggest strength that I was talking about is the middle order. Liam Livingstone is a player who has done very well around the world, uh,
Okay.
but yet to prove his mettle to the fullest in the IPL. Shah Rukh Khan again has performed very well last season in the IPL. Has played some responsible innings, but is was yet to realize his full potential. And then you have Odion Smith, who is yet to make practically his IPL debut. So these three, while being your biggest strengths, you would want either one of these three to have a 400 run season, and then only Punjab goes to these playoffs. So if
Okay.
either of these three is not having a 400 run season, then I would say it becomes a bit of a problem for Punjab, because the backups are not very strong as far as the Punjab squad goes.
Okay, I get your point. But then again, if cumulatively they can perform, equally good,
Mhm.
then like one of them, yeah, you're right. One of them need to have a good batting. Like they need to be in the top five of the purple cap. Sorry, the
I'm not
orange cap.
orange
Orange
cap,
cap.
right? I'm okay with top five, top 10, because they are mind you, they're coming in later. So we are talking about four,
Okay,
five,
they're
six who will
getting
typically be coming in
they're getting less number
after
of
the
overs.
10th
Yeah.
over. So I would say if any one of them goes on to have a 400 run season, Punjab is
Hmm.
going to the playoffs. If Because I am specifically hopeful about Shah Rukh Khan. Shah Rukh Khan, I feel Shah Rukh Khan has a Yusuf Pathan like presence on the crease. And he, in terms of effectiveness, in terms of responsibility, it is just not slam bang kind of cricket that Shah Rukh Khan plays. He's a responsible player who is aggressive. So according to me, he is the guy to watch out for. And Livingstone and
He
Odion Smith, we
definitely is. He definitely, like everyone is looking for Shah Rukh Khan. Like the way he played in the Tamil Nadu, I think the Tamil
yeah,
Nadu Premier League was
right, right.
fantastic. It was
In fact, he
fantastic.
finished off Vijay Hazare with a six.
Yeah, yeah. The
Uh-huh.
visa. Yeah. I mean,
Right, right.
he is good. He is good. Very good.
Yeah, yeah. I would be very. I mean, I'd be looking forward to Shah Rukh's abilities, and I'm very surprised. I thought Shah Rukh would be going for a much higher premium as to what he went for. I thought teams would be willing to bid much higher for Shah Rukh
I was
because.
just coming to this because I mean, first of all, I'm a KKR fan. So why not Shah Rukh Khan in the squad? Why didn't they go for him? They didn't go for him. That's the
That is something that I am also, let's say, skeptical about. In fact, I expected, because see, Indian finishers are just not there. This is something that we need to keep in mind. That is the reason why, let's say, the Indian national team is also trying their this 6-7 role with Venkatesh Iyer. Then they're having trying to place fit Sky in that kind of a role. But Indian finishers are they are just not there after Hardik Pandya's injury. So Shah Rukh Khan in KKR is something I would say, rather than spending that high on somebody like a Nitish Rana, KKR could have gone for this thing, Shah Rukh Khan. But at the end of the entire discussion, I would tell you a very interesting, let's say, point about
fact.
about something I came across
Okay.
about how the franchise's psyche works in terms of selecting players. So
All right.
after we are done with all the 10 teams, we would go ahead. So
We'll
right.
move to the next team, which is Chennai.